Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mapper here today with another episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba. So, as we continue on, I guess there's not really too much else to say at this point. Still really puzzled how the demon is able to go through three different houses at the same time. Is there actually more than one of them, or is that actually one of her unique abilities, right? It's hard to say, right? Because on the credits, she's credited as a Daiki, or in kanji it would be something like the Fallen Princess or something like that. But there's actually more than one voice that's attributed to that same character. So I don't know. It's hard to say for now. Let's just get right into it and find out. All right, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. All right. Very young children. Oh, I mean that's talking about the magazines. Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks nice. And opening. Yep. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, the festive feeling of this song really works, especially with the fireworks scene and all that. By the way, I think it is about time for Tanjiro to also well, show his face, right? He's the only one out of the three who hasn't encountered the demons yet. And I can't wait until we get to see Tengen fight as well. What exactly is a Sound Hashira supposed to use, right? Konya. Tonight. Right. Zenitsu. Taken by the demon.
そろ宇髄さんと善逸が定期連絡に来ると思うから。
こうなんだよ。俺には分かってんだよ。
善逸は来ない。
こいつやるやつだぜ。
He is a Hashira, you know.
善逸が来ないってどういうことですか？
お前たちには悪いことをしたと思ってる。俺は嫁を助けたいがためにいくつもの判断を間違えた。善逸は今行方知れずだ。昨夜から連絡が途絶えてる。お前らはもうここから出ろ。階級が低すぎる。ここにいる鬼が上限だった場合対処できない。消息を絶った者は死んだとみなす。あとは俺一人で動く。
いいえ、宇髄さん、俺たちは。
恥じるな。生きてる奴が勝ちなんだ。機会を見誤るんじゃない。
待てよさ。
You know, I've always found it kind of interesting that there's only, you know, a set number of Hashiras, right? Whereas for the demons, you know, both upper demons and lower demons. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, okay, good for you. I mean, that should have been obvious, right? Considering all that they've done up to this point. Okay, they can use something like that. By the way, those are the ranking systems of Chinese Taoist culture. Funny enough, it's still the grading It's still the grading system used in a lot of, I guess, Chinese-inspired schools and whatnot. Like instead of A, B, C, D, E, we would have the ranking based on, you know, those from the beginning. Obviously, the pronunciation is different in Chinese compared to kanji in Japanese, though. So that's how she goes in 3 different places at the same time. I mean, can't she hide them in, like, I don't know, the attic or something? Kill them first. Kind of like a spider, right? You wrap them up. Well, I guess for a spider, it's also wrapping them up alive. All right, sure. Huh. Speaking of which, would that be the sort of theme that they're going for? Though we already had a spider demon, right? Oh.
ぶしつけに申し訳ありません。俺は時戸屋を出ます。お世話になった間の食事代などを旦那さんたちに渡していただけませんか。
すみちゃん、その格好は。
訳あって女性の姿でしたが、俺は男なんです。
あ、それは知ってるわ。言えばわかるし、声も。
Well, no shit.
男の子だって
Okay,
いうのは最初から。
thank you. God, that was bothering me so damn much.
まさかバレていたとは。
I'm glad that we didn't have to.
スマちゃんを心配してたのは本当よね。
はい、それはもちろんです。嘘ではありま
But
せん。
I do find it interesting that the houses took them in anyways.
助け出します。
ありがとう。少し安心できたわ。私ね、明日にはこの町を出ていくのよ。
そうなんですか。それは嬉しいことですね。
こんな私でも奥さんにしてくれる人がいて、今本当に幸せなの。でも、だからこそ、残していくみんなのことが心配でたまらなかった。嫌な感じのする出来事があっても、私には調べる術すらない。
それは当然です。
Hmm.
どうか気にしないで。
I wonder why we're making such a big deal out of this.
私はあなたにもいなくなってほしくないのよ。
This particular character, this girl here.
では、行きます。
I guess she's going to be one of the victims, or at least kidnapped in the future.
すみちゃんもね。
I mean, anytime we have this kind of character who's just about to have a life-altering event happen to them, you can't help but feel that that's a death flag looming over her. It doesn't really entirely feel that way for her, but oh, just as I was saying.
何か忘れ物？そうよ。忘れないように食っておかなきゃ。あんたは今夜までしかいないから。ね、恋夏。
But it didn't really seem entirely like a death flag, so I feel that she might still come out of this alive.
匂いがする。甘い匂いがかすかに。鬼だ。鬼の匂いだ。近くにいる。まさか。
Hurry back. No.
もう日が暮れるのに来やしねえぜ。総一郎のバカ野郎が。俺は動きだす。諸突猛進よ。この胸に。ネズミども、刀だ。
Ooh.
やるやつだぜ。ムキムキネズミなんてしもべを用意してるなんてよ。俺も忍術使いてー。
Okay.
鬼たちで諸突猛進。
Hmm. Sure.
善子とひなつるはどうした？簡潔に答えろ。問い返すことは許さない。
善子は消えた。ひなつるは病気になって切り店へ。
心当たりのあることをすべて話せ。
I don't really think that's the way to build trust. But
敵を撃ってやる。
隠密わらび姫という花魁が日の当たらない北側の部屋にいる。
and he's gone.
いない。人を狩りに出ているな。鬼の気配を探りつつ、ひな釣りのところへ行こう。まだ生きていれば情報を持ってるはずだ。どのみち、夜明けには鬼もここへ戻るはず。俺の手で必ず型をつける。
I think it's about daybreak.
匂いが強い。間違いない。小稲さん。
鬼狩りの子来たのね。何人いるの？一人は黄色い頭の醜いガキでしょ。柱は来てる？もうすぐ来る？あんたは柱じゃないわね。弱そうだもんね。柱じゃないやつはいらないのよ。わかる？
体どうなってる？小稲さんの体がない。出血はしてない。血の匂いはしない。
私は汚い年寄りとブサイクを食べないし。
上限の6。その人を離せ。
誰に向かって口を聞いてんだお前は。
Oof. Just like that.
早い。見えなかった。上限。手足に力が入らない。体がしびれて。
Although, I do find it
落ち着け。
like she is causing quite the commotion here.
そうじゃなかったら今生きてない。手足に力が入らないのは俺が怯えているからだ。体がしびれているのは背中を強打してるから当たり前。あの鬼の武器は帯だ。異能がある。人間を帯の中に取り込める。建物の中を探しても探しても人が通れるような抜け道がなかったわけだ。帯が通れる隙間さえあれば人をさらえる。
生きてるの？思ったより骨がある。目はいいね。綺麗。
It's like I like them young.
箱は壊れてない。でも次に攻撃を食らったら壊れる。禰豆子ごめん。肩紐がちぎれた。背負って戦えない。
She's gonna fight alongside them.
箱から出るな。自分の命が危ない時以外は。水の呼吸。死の型。打ちしよラン。
Ooh. Oof. Dang, fighting in the air. That is definitely at a disadvantage there. Ooh, nice. I think it's about time for the cavalry to arrive.
やるんだ。
I mean, it's Sasha Miyuki-san. Well, that is certainly to be expected. I think there's... Oh yeah, there's always something after the ending here. I mean, he just needs to hold out a little bit longer, right? For Inosuke and Tengen to get here as well. I do still feel like it's quite weird though. So that does that mean that every single house is actually connected? How exactly does that work? Alright, alright. What are we looking at now? Ah, the muscle mice. Oh, hey, muscular mice. Damn. Fear the power of the mouse. Alright, see you guys after this. Alright guys, so here we finally get the battle and the fight started. I'm sure that in this situation, Tanjiro just needs to hold out for a little while longer. They're making a lot of commotion and both Inosuke and Tengu are out and patrolling around, right? So technically it shouldn't be too hard to find some some area of commotion and to quickly go over and help Tanjiro, and then maybe we can have an actual proper all-out battle. And I'm dying to see what Tengu can do. I'm really curious what the Sound Hashira, what kind of abilities he has. Not to mention, we of course want to see all of our main crew have a chance to utilize their their skills and abilities as well. Though something does kind of tell me that probably it's not going to be exactly this battle. I'm not quite sure, but it seems that it's almost morning, right? I don't know if it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but the skyline seems like it's about to be daybreak or something of that sort. Right? It's something like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 in the morning, right? You kind of get the peakings of light throughout it. I could be wrong. It could be just that they kind of lit up the night sky a little bit too much. But yeah, anyways, I just feel like there's probably a lot more that we can go through before we get to that one big final battle here, right? And speaking of which, you would think that for all her cockiness and all that, she would be kind of surprised that she wasn't able to one-shot what she allegedly considers as a weak demon slayer, right? So I don't know where exactly her cockiness comes from, but hey, I guess that's just the case with all demons, right? They have to be cocky here. I mean, she has killed multiple Hashiras before, don't get me wrong. It's just that, yeah. All I can say is it's really unclear, right? What exactly the sort of strength of Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke are. Like, sure, we see their rankings there, but that could also be just just due to them, not really having accomplished that many missions yet, right? It's not necessarily reflective of their combat and fighting abilities and whatnot. So it's still hard to say at this point. I mean, certainly if we listen to the demon, it seems that Tanjiro is still considered weak, right? And they seem to have a good feel for this kind of for evaluating their abilities. But also all more the same. You would think that for someone you call weak, you would be able to quickly make short work of them without alerting them to the presence of backup, right? So I don't know, the entire like sort of power structure and power balance in Demon Slayer is honestly kind of wacky and off, right? Because we've seen other upper and lower demons before, and I have to say that didn't really impress me too much in terms of their overwhelming ability. Or I guess you could maybe say that the power between a normal demon slayer, or someone who is theoretically lower rank like Tanjiro versus a Hashira, maybe the discrepancy there is actually not all that big, right? All things considered. But hey, that's just some casual observations and whatnot. Some weird humor this episode, right? Like Inosuke slapping around Tanjiro. I mean, sure, that did get kind of annoying, but whatever. Some interesting stuff as well. I'm glad that they called out the fact that Tanjiro and the others really did not look like girls at all. Neither their looks, nor their bodies, nor their voices or whatnot. I'm glad that we got that out of the way, so it did turn out to be one big inside joke. Okay, I applaud them for that. That was definitely, it's not only a joke, but it also makes a lot more sense, right? Otherwise, I am completely bewildered by their blindness, if you will. And then we also get the muscular mice, I guess, whatever the heck that, I mean, sure, it's interesting, it's cool. I think that thing is particular to Tengendo. Certainly I don't think all the other demon slayers or the other Hashiras have something like that. It does seem more like a case where each Hashira, no, it's more each of them for themselves, right? They have some other occupations beyond just that of being a demon slayer, and they take some stuff related with that and add it together and all that. So I guess that this is a specific quirk of Tengen and his ninja ways, I guess you could say. But yeah, I guess it's just some good fun. Not really much else to add on that part. I mean, I feel like this story, as I've been saying for the last few episodes, it's kind of self-explanatory at this point. There's not really too much thinking or fear crafting I can do at this point, right? I just want to take a look at the actual battles, see them fight each other, see them utilize a lot more of their skills, and in a sense also see like just how far Tanjiro and the others have grown in these past few what should I call it? These past few months, right? After the events of the Muganesha, the Infinity Train, they did say about half a year passed, right? If I remember correctly, where they were training and all that, and so they are now apparently like level, I guess, what would that be? Level 7, level 8, or something of that sort. And by the way, it's why couldn't they have just used the simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 system, right? They gotta do something like that. and like I said before, it's not that I don't recognize that, but even in Chinese culture, it's very seldomly used anymore. Sometimes it's still used in a sort of the lunar calendar system, because it is actually representative of the calendar as well. And indeed, it's like, it's like old kind of stuff, right? People generally don't really recognize the entire order beyond the first 4 or 5 letters of it. And not to mention, it has an entirely different pronunciation in Japanese, which I am not going to bother to remember. But hey, nice that they got some exposition here as well, so we can get a relative understanding of their power level, even though, as I mentioned at the very beginning here, I don't think it's really quite an accurate measurement, unless the Hashiras or the first level Demon Slayers aren't actually all that much stronger than those below, because otherwise it's just kind of weird, right? So let's say like the very first level of Demon Slayers are 3 times as strong as where Tanjirou is at this point, right? And considering the fact that the upper 6 are able to take out multiple Hashiras throughout their lives and whatnot, they have to be even stronger than the Hashiras, right? So it would be safe to say that if it's just a 3 times discrepancy, then maybe an actual upper demon could be like 5 times stronger than Tanjiro is right now. So the fact that he's not getting one shot, right? Already, I guess maybe I shouldn't look too much into it. We could say this is just plot armor and all that, but I like to go through these kinds of settings, right? Anytime I get into a sort of fantasy kind of world and whatnot, world building, the world mechanics and stuff are part of what I like, and I do like to do that kind of breakdown. So let me know. Is it a sense that Tanjiro and the others are underestimated? Is it a sense that the Hashiras may be overestimated, or what exactly am I missing here? Or maybe the fact that an upper demon can take out multiple Hashiras throughout their lives, throughout their lifespans. Should I be putting more emphasis or more weight on that part or not? Do let me know. But of course, try not to spoil anything too important, guys. So anyways, that's it for episode 4 of Kimetsu no Yaiba. Thank you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.